Welcome back, I suppose, to the blog. Blog. Right, so I've been terrible the last couple of weeks. Sorry, it's just been mental trying to squeeze in a blog and everything else. But I know I get a really good reaction from this. Sometimes it is nicer just to watch a video. It's so much quicker, just to get some ideas. And also, when I'm like possibly searching for a client or if I'm looking for something for myself, it spurs me on to think, right, if I'm looking for that, maybe someone else is. So for the last couple of days, I have been on the hunt for a pair of side stripe, go faster stripe trousers. I did have a pair from ASOS that I bought a couple of years ago, but I got rid of them. I don't know what it was. I think it was maybe because my other half told me I looked like I was going to karate. I decided to chuck them away. So if you haven't bought into that trend yet and you want to give it a go, there's loads out there on the high street at the moment. So I've been having a scrabble around. I haven't bought anything yet. But these are some of the ones that I come across, so I thought I would share them with you. So the first up is like these. They're kind of real classic track bottoms. They're from Pull and Bear, and they're $29.99. I love the way they've styled them, with like the sports sock and kind of with the turned up cuff. So that's like a kind of classic jersey pair of tracksuit bottoms, that jogger with the white side stripe. I really like them. And then if you wanted to try something else, Zara, they're like the queens of the side stripe trouser, and I really like these pair. This is a check pair. They're $25.99, and it just gives it that smarter edge, something that kind of looks a little bit different. So if you don't want to do that real casual look with a jogger, you can try it with a trouser, and I love it with the check, the juxtaposition of that. So that's really cool. Next up, obviously Topshop. I couldn't miss that Topshop, and I had to pick two pairs from Topshop. So this is my first pair. These are £28, and these are kind of like that classic back to the 90s, not with the popper, but I'll show you a pair of them in a minute. I really like them. Again, it's nice to have some different colourways going on in there. So they were my first pair, and then my second pair were these vibrant green. I love these. They're £30, and again, you can see they're like more of a trouser style, so something a bit smarter and definitely worth trying on. You know, there's loads of colour around for spring summer, but green is one of the colours that's coming through alongside kind of all the pastels and stuff that we've seen. So again, another two. I just couldn't decide. I'm so indecisive today. From High Street favourite New Look. I love New Look. You always find a good bargain in there. So the first up, here they are, that 90s popper, that KK West style. They're a bit far out there for me, but some people like them. This pair is $22.99, and I love them. And they come in three colourways, these ones. I think they were yellow, a black and a red, and then the black and the red and the white, which I'm showing you. And then this gorgeous pink pair, because I thought this is quite different, because also they're normally like in a black, or a navy. I'm going to show you a navy pair in a minute, but I love these. They're pink, $15.99, and again, it's just a little nod to the trend, and to those pastel colours that come through for spring summer, if you fancy trying that out as well. And what a bargain price as well. Next up, And Other Stories. So that is, everyone sort of goes to And Other Stories now for some, the higher end of the high street, if you do cars and whistles and things like that. So it kind of sits up there. So these are a bit more pricey. These are £69, but I love them. They kind of made me think of that rainbow stripe. I thought they were really easy to wear. And again, And Other Stories have got a couple of pairs in. They had a diamante side stripe, if you like a bit of bling, and also just almost like a classic tuck style looking one. So if you want to do the side stripe but not in such an obvious way, then definitely take a look at And Other Stories. Two more to go. So it's my navy pair is from H&M, and they're just a classic, a navy with a red stripe. They're so easy to wear, and also sometimes if you don't want to wear black because it's so harsh, and thinking about going into spring, if you want to style it with a white shirt or something like that, these would be really good. And they're $24.99, so a really easy price point. And finally is ASOS. Obviously, I couldn't not go to ASOS. These are Pimkey, and they're for someone like me who can't live without their denim. So they're $29.99, and they've got the pink side stripe. Excuse me. ASOS also had a few on there that had like a few denims with like the dark denim side stripes. So if you can't do a trouser, if you hate doing a trouser and you can't leave your jeans alone, then that is a good way to do it. So that was a quick whiz through a few pairs that I've just found on the high street. I will probably link them all on the blog, so make sure you take a look at the website as well, just to see what's coming up. I'm going to try and do 2 blogs a week and 1 vlog a week, and it will probably always fall in the middle of the week, so hopefully you'll know where to come. But that's it for now. Let me know how you get on if you're shopping for anything like that yourself. I always like to hear from you, and I will see you next week.